Shoezone's the UK leading value footwear retailer. We have 800 stores across the UK and Ireland. They're trading under the fascias of Shoezone or Stead & Simpson, and they're supplied from the one distribution centre that's based here in Leicester.
We are processing up to 750,000 pairs per week, in excess of 30 million a year that are serviced through our shops. And that's all handled by considerably more than 5,000 employees.
You know, we don't believe in technology for technology's sake. Just because something is a buzzword doesn't mean it's going to fit the business. The main reasons for looking at a warehouse management system was the bringing together of the Stead & Simpson warehouse and the Shoezone warehouse, and at the same time actually launching the e-commerce website. We wanted to have a picker be able to pick Shoezone stock, Stead & Simpson stock and a web order, literally one after the other, and not have to concentrate just on one specific type of pick.
Whilst we had visibility of the overall stock contained within the distribution centre, that wasn't defined to a location and therefore caused pick face replenishment issues. Reporting was also a key factor. That we wanted to have more accurate and real-time information in terms of managing our warehouse operatives.
A, it needed to be flexible. B, it needed to be something that suited our business. And C, you know, from a company that listened to what we wanted.
And were willing to work with us rather than just say, you know, here's a system, you take it. You know, Mnetics were very flexible in terms of listening to our needs, but then, you know, developing that and, you know, almost making it a bespoke system.
In terms of functionality of the WMS, it goes from the goods in process where the goods first arrive from the supplier.
At that point they go on to our, straight into a quality control. From that point, once they're passed from the buyers, they're live on the WMS system and that stock has full visibility. From that we have a put away process, taking it into our storage area, and from that we then have a replenishment process from the storage into our live pick faces.
The actual picking process involves the pick requests coming from our central system, along with individual orders coming in from the web, and these are actually passed through real time to the operators in the warehouse. The pick requests come through to the operator on the hands-free wrist scanners, which again, the reason we chose those is it leaves the pickers hands-free to actually pick the boxes from the shelves. So they will actually scan the barcode on the goods and place it onto a tray that goes along a conveyor. When the tray is full, they will actually produce a label on the mobile printers that they all carry that contains all the detail that's in that particular package.
And that then filters down into dispatch. Again, we do a sortation process there.
And then they will actually be scanned on to the vehicle to ensure that everything that's been picked has actually been loaded onto the vehicle.
During all that process we have full visibility of every single pair, but also every single package that we are producing.
The operators will have a screen that monitors every area of the warehouse and what product is moving through it, what product is required by it, and so they can actually allocate more operators into an area if a particular area requires it. With the web orders coming online, then we didn't want disappointed customers. It's quite critical that, okay, for a store order, if a shoe doesn't go out a particular week, it'll go out the next week. With a web order, then, you know, that customer's going to be disappointed and potentially you're going to lose that customer.
And we're currently achieving consistently, week in, week out, a 99.9% pick rate. So, you know, without doubt, we're getting the right stock in the right place at the right time. So, you know, that's our number one objective.
Pre-WMS, we were judged, our KPI figures, we were just on two figures. One was what we call a variance, which is a product that should have gone to a store that we don't send because we couldn't find it. And another accuracy KPI was the branch discrepancy claim, where we should have sent them something but they got something completely different. Pre-WMS, the variance at this time of the year, just after back to school, was running at about 5% of stock wasn't going out. Now it's less than 0.1%. The branch claims, well, 3% this time of the year. They're now down to 1.2%. Massive changes in our KPIs.
With an e-commerce site, a 99.9% fulfilment rate is fairly unprecedented.
Pre-WMS, we could only have one location for one style, and sometimes we've got thousands of these coming in, so you needed a football pitch to get them all in. Well, we can now break that 1,000 cartons into batches of 50, 100, a lot easier to utilise the space.
One of the other key benefits of the system is the reduced administration. With this, everything's real time. You move stock around, you put stock away, it's recorded, live, accurate.
The whole process is now a paperless environment where that wasn't before, and the whole speed and accuracy and throughput there is just night and day to where it was.
But yes, it is idiot-proof. That's one thing that we were sceptical about in the beginning. We thought it'd be too technical, and it certainly isn't.
From a support side, you know, we've always found that Mnetics have been very responsive. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that we've not had a problems, because we have. It's not the problems you have, it's how they're handled that, if you like, differentiate one company from another.
Tell me what your reaction would be if we said, right, tomorrow the system's being taken out.
It just stopped. The whole operation, processes, everything just come to a standstill. You wouldn't be able to operate without this system.
Not with the volumes we're now processing. We couldn't do it.
So you'd be upset then?
Oh, yes.
What words would you use?
I'm off as well.